Do you always get skedoodled by the killer? Are you wanting a better life inside of Escape the Darkness? Well, you came to the wrong place. Guys, what's going on? It's your boy, JMT. Today, killer fanatics. We're going to be talking about you, okay? The topic for today is how to make yourself a better killer inside of Escape the Darkness with the perks that you're going to be using. It's pretty simple, ladies and gentlemen. The definition: perk cancellation.
But JMT, what is perk cancellation?
Shut up and listen, okay? I'll tell you, all right? Perk cancellation is when a killer uses a perk to cancel out a survivor perk. It's kind of like a white crayon. It's just useless. And so is my life. So all of these perks today are going to be killer-sided, okay? There's no mercy today for survivors. We're gonna work on the killer section, all right? I'm gonna throw them up on the screen right now. Whatcha? Was that cool? Probably not as cool as I thought it was. We have some videos here listed on the screen that I made perk loadouts to be a better survivor inside of Escape the Darkness. But today it's time to work on the killer, okay? We're going to be using killer perks that are just going to completely trash these, survivor loadouts to help you guys out. Are you guys with me so far? Are you? Okay, pay attention. Let's continue. A lot of people don't know what killers to go ahead and get first, and then what killers to actually level up to unlock all of those perks to use on other killers, because some killers grant perks that work extremely well on like most of the survivor perks to go ahead and just wipe it from existence. Of course, they're going to still have the perk on to use it and be able to use it, but if you use this perk to your benefits, it's going to cancel it out and make you a better killer. A lot of people that I think are playing Escape the Darkness right now are probably new people, so this might help you guys out. You're probably going to have a very limited amount of what perks you're actually going to be able to select, but this is good because this video will help you on what killer to get next to go ahead and upgrade that killer to then unlock their perks and use it on other killers. We're not really going to be looking at the ability section for killers today. We can do that some other time when we make killer perk loadouts, because there are going to be some loadouts that work well with specific killers because of their ability in general. But today we're just going to be looking at the perk side of this and see what is going to work well. So with that being said, all the newbies today, all right, you are going to be starting off with the Butcher Killer. And to be completely honest with you, the Butcher Killer probably has one of the best perks in the game that I think you guys should be using. But most of the people who have been OGs in Escape the Darkness are going to be using some type of healing perk. And with all of those healing perks, with them being fully maxed out and upgraded as well, the Serrated Blades perk that the Butcher has to offer completely cancels out these health perks that survivors are going to be using. But you have to max it out. We did make a video on this. I'm going to slap it up on the screen right now, and it's also going to be in the corner of this video. We did a video on this where Serrated Blades went ahead and just completely countered all of these healing perks. In this video as well, Serrated Blades is going to be a top option from the Butcher to go ahead and cancel out some of these perks for you guys. So Serrated Blades, slap that on if I were you, on any type of class. It doesn't matter which one. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the other ones here. We have Saboteur. I don't exactly know how to pronounce that, but it's something with sabotaging. We're just gonna call it sabotage, all right? This sabotage perk actually cancels out Criminal Instinct. For those who don't know, Criminal Instinct is when, if you are hit and then you vault over an obstacle, you will get a certain speed boost to go ahead and send you flying. Of course, the sabotage perk is gonna be really hard to use to cancel out Criminal Instinct, because right when you hit a survivor, you're gonna be slowed. You're gonna have to wait for your cooldown to actually go ahead and attack the survivor again while they use Criminal Instinct to go ahead and get away from you. But if you guys use this strategically, they won't be able to use Criminal Instinct in your proximity, making that perk completely useless. What this perk allows you to do on the killer side is you can hit an obstacle that has a vault in it, and then it will completely block that vault, making them not being able to go ahead and use that vault. So if you go ahead and use a sabotage perk to block off this vault, then they can't even use their Criminal Instinct or any other perk, or even just vaulting in general. Therefore, you can catch up to the survivor quicker. So sabotage does cancel out Criminal Instinct, of course, but you gotta use it to your full potential, okay? We just talked about this, all right? Are you guys paying attention? I hope so. The Culling. The Culling isn't really a perk that I like to use, because when I am playing as the killer, my main focus is on objective control. So I'm really going to go ahead and put a lot of pressure on doing objectives so survivors can't go ahead and complete to do those objectives. Therefore, you won't really reach the end of the match, because if you have the Culling perk that the Scarecrow has to offer, this perk only works if it's the end of the round. And there's another perk that actually activates for the the survivor side as well at the end of the round, and it is called Confidence Boost. The Culling can cancel out Confidence Boost about 50%, because what Confidence Boost does for the survivor is once all the objectives are completed, it'll give you a speed boost like you have in the start of the round when you're just starting. Right when you leave the vault, you like sprint out into the map. Confidence Boost will give you that sprint for a certain period of time, and then what it also does is it heals you fully. So if you did get hit once by the killer and you have Confidence Boost on, if it reaches the end of the round, you will be fully healed. You'll get that speed boost, perfect to go ahead and try to escape. So the Culling, if you do catch up to this person, it completely cancels out the healing portion, but not the speed portion. Because with the Culling, at the end of the round, it doesn't matter if a person is going to have some type of healing perks on, if they're going to be full health or what. If you have the Culling perk on, every survivor is going to be a one hit. You don't have to worry about hitting them twice to knock them down or erase them from the game. You can just instantly kill people, therefore canceling out Confidence Boost. The reason why I say this kind of cancels out 100% is because if someone's using Confidence Boost and they're on the other opposite side of the map where they need to escape, it's really not going to help them at all with the speed portion, and the health portion is already decreased, so it's not going to matter. So therefore, the Culling is going to work extremely well for those Confidence Boost users. The Culling is more for like later rounds. If you're going against a good group of survivors, that perk would probably come in handy. My intention, my goal when I'm playing as a killer is to not even reach the end of the round, so I probably won't even use this perk, but it does cancel out Confidence Boost. Next, we have Sleep Paralysis, and this is from the Dream Demon. This perk goes ahead and actually counters Sneaky Tactics, the perk that just got buffed extremely hard. So a lot of people are probably going to be going ahead and using Sneaky Tactics, and even so, just trying it out, because this perk makes you completely invisible. If you do have Sleep Paralysis on, this is going to completely cancel Sneaky Tactics because it counters it by showing the location of the survivor. So if they are using Sneaky Tactics to go ahead and crouch and turn invisible, if you have Sleep Paralysis on and you do damage to a survivor, it's going to show where those other survivor locations are, therefore making Sneaky Tactics just completely useless. But if you are in a good group of people, you do damage to one of them, it shows where people are. Someone tried to use Sneaky Tactics to go ahead and hide from the group and maybe get away, you're going to know where that person is and probably target that person so they can't go ahead and use Sneaky Tactics again on you, because it can be a sneaky perk. See what I did there? Because it's called Sneaky Tactics and I said sneaky, so therefore it's kind of fun.
JMT, just shut up. Okay, just shut up.
Sorry. Next, we have Entrapment, and this is from the Toxicologist. So this Entrapment perk is going to completely cancel Door Slamming, and Door Slam is actually a perk that you can get without even using any class loadout from the survivor side. So everyone is going to have Door Slam. Therefore, a lot of people are probably going to be using this if we do have a lot of new people that enter to Escape the Darkness. So Entrapment, when you do damage to a survivor, it's going to go ahead and just completely close off all of the doors that are around your proximity, so they can't go ahead and actually use these doors. It's hard to say if that's very likely or not, because a lot of survivors do have a good rotation plan, but Entrapment works a lot if you are just chasing people. So if you are using the Entrapment perk, this is probably going to be a Killjoy perk loadout, and more than likely, you're probably not going to be able to escape this killer if they do have Entrapment on. But Door Slam, of course, a perk that works with slamming the door on the killer. If Entrapment is there, you're not even going to be able to use the door in general. Good luck, survivor man or woman. We don't discriminate here. So Entrapment does, in fact, cancel out Door Slam. Anyways, guys, that is going to be the 5 perks for today's video. If you guys do want another episode on this, more like perk, cancel perk, maybe for the survivor side as well. But seriously, let me know if you guys want more of these, okay? We could definitely make another episode to the, you know, perk, cancel perks with the killer side, because I do have some in mind yet, but for today, just the 5. Hopefully this video helped you out and use some of these perks to your full potential. Hopefully you guys went ahead and took my explanations into consideration. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. My name's JMT, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.